Exercise 2.1. The following graphs represents the current versus voltage and voltage versus current for 6 conductors A, B, C, D, E. Which conductor has least resistance and which has maximum resistance? Okay. Now there are two graphs. One graph, the first graph is between current and voltage. That is current along the x-axis and voltage along the y-axis. In the second graph, voltage along the x-axis and current along the y-axis. Okay. Now we have to find out the resistances of the conductors. So to find out the resistance of the conductor, we are going to use the Ohm's law. Okay, you know the Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to what? IR. Okay. So in the first graph, we have to find it out. The resistance means R is equal to V by I. So that is nothing but the slope. That nothing but what? Slope. Okay. So now we are going to find out the resistance for the conductor A. For conductor A, I take the resistance as RA. RA is equal to delta VA by delta IA. Okay. So which can be written as your V, that is your y-axis, that is 2 minus 0. Final is 2, initial is 0. In the x-axis it is 4 minus 0. It is 4 minus 0. So it is 4 minus 0. So it is how much? 2 by 4. That is 1 by 2, which is equal to 0.5 ohm. Okay. Now we'll go for conductor B. B. Now RB is equal to delta VB by delta IB. Now we can find it out where your V is 4. Okay, it is 4 minus 0 by, here it is 3. Your x-axis what? 3. So it is 3 minus 0. So it is 4 by 3. So what is the value of 4 by 3? 4 by 3 is 1.33 ohm. Now for conductor C, that is RC. RC is equal to delta VC by delta IC. Now we can take your voltage is 5 here. So it is 5 minus 0 by, here it is 4 minus 0. Okay. Sorry, 2 minus 0. Here. 5 minus 0, 2 minus 0. So it is 5 by 2. What is 5 by 2? 2.5 ohm. Okay. Now, we have to go for the next graph now. In the next graph, the voltage is along x-axis and the current is along y-axis. Now, when you take the slope, that is delta I by delta V. Delta I by what? Delta V. So, what is resistance? Resistance is equal to nothing but 1 by slope. 1 by slope is equal to what? Delta V by delta I. Delta V by what? Delta I. Okay. So now we can find it out here. Here we have to find out 1 by slope. So we have to go for finding what? For conductor D. So RD is equal to delta VD by delta ID. Delta VD by what? Delta ID. Now what is your x-axis here? X-axis is 4. Y-axis is 2. So it is 4 minus 0 by 2 minus 0. Okay. So what is 4 by 2? Which is equal to 2 ohm. Now for conductor E. So RE is equal to delta VE by delta IE. How much? Here what is the x-axis? Delta V is what? 3. Delta I is 4. So it is 3 minus 0 by 4 minus 0. So it is 3 by 4, that is nothing but 0.75 ohm. Okay. Now, for conductor F, RF is equal to delta VF by delta IF. Now what is your F value here? Delta V is 2, here it is 2, here it is 5. So it is 2 minus 0 by 5 minus 0. So that is nothing but what? 2 by 5. What is 2 by 5 value? That is 0.4 ohm. Okay. Now we can find it out the minimum resistance. Here it is 0.5, 1.33, 2.5, 2.75, 0.4. Which one is having the minimum resistance? This is having the minimum resistance. So what you can write? RF is having the minimum resistance. What is the value of RF? RF is equal to 0.4 ohm. Now what is the maximum resistance you are having? 2.5. Okay. So which conductor is having? RC. So RC is having what? Maximum resistance. So RC is equal to 2.5 ohm. So we have found out the maximum resistance and the minimum resistance.